What up, everybody? Welcome to the JerryLowlife Interviews in Gaming Show. I appreciate you guys coming in and checking it out. I have an absolutely amazing special guest tonight. We've shared a lot of times, man. We've been through a lot. And granted, I would not be here if it wasn't for him. You know, we've shared a lot of stages together a lot of times. He's one of my really good friends. We've been through it all, you know. There's so much things to talk about. I appreciate you guys coming in to tune in and checking out this interview. Jason Chance, thank you for the like. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much, man, for showing up. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you for your support. Wow, Chris, man, thanks for coming and checking it out. I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. But yeah, this guest tonight's very special to me. I hold him dearly to my heart. Like I said, we've been through a lot. We've dealt and gone through a lot. He's grown a lot through his career, and you know, he helped me a lot going and getting my career up as well, you know, and being able to do those type of things and have those experiences. Being what's going on, man, being Garcia in the house, I appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much for coming to show up. I really do appreciate you, buddy. But yeah, so going on about this, you know, my career started with a band called Bleed the Sky. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them. Absolutely amazing guys. They believed in me and brought me in on the road themselves, you know. And in that turn, I got to meet Austin. And, you know, it kind of went from there. He went on to playing with Chimera. He's got Solus Deus. He also formed a side project with The Elite with Rob Arnold. And in doing so, that road brought him to DEVILDRIVER, which he is currently playing for right now. So, you know, we're going to get this thing going here in a bit. And we will talk about some more of it right now as soon as you guys are ready. I hope you guys are ready for this. But we're just kind of waiting in. I wanted to just kind of share some things with you guys. Also, in the comments, if you guys see, you can type the exclamation notify. That way you guys can get notified anytime I go live. Also, Austin's got a Discord as well. Be sure and come to chat it up at Discord. You could join it there at discord.gg, GDNYGNXZEE. And just, they got a message board up there. Austin does interact with it. Any questions, anything you guys want to talk about, you can check that out as well. Also, he's got his Twitch. If you go to Twitch, you can go and actually see him play live. He jams out with some of the, you know, band songs that he has currently and he has played on. Anything that you could think of. He does jams with rap, with metal, all kinds of stuff. He just went live earlier today. You can go check that out too as well. He went live earlier today, but I believe he's going to be doing that every Saturday. Also, if you want to get in touch with him as well, you can head up to get him on his Twitter. This is his Twitter link. If you guys are ever wanting to follow him, check him out on those type of things as well. And again, we want to thank his sponsors that he has there with ProMark, Zildjian, Evans, Yamaha, Fatal Clothing, Zoom, and in Me Audio as well. And also, don't forget, go visit some stuff with DEVILDRIVER. They got a new album that came out this year. They've been putting a lot of stuff together. And then that way we can actually go ahead and continue on with this interview here real quick. I believe I'm waiting on Austin here for a second. He's chowing down, I believe. So, anyways, you about ready there, Austin?
Yeah.
All right, man. So without further ado, I bring you Austin Diamond.
What up?
How's it going, Austin?
Doing good, dude. Just finishing, like you said, finishing that venison. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was trying to fill in a bunch of information before we got you on.
I was listening, so I was like, rah, rah, rah. I tried not to like.
Yeah. I was trying to get you to chow, do the things
bro.
that you wanted to do. You know what I mean?
Sure. Thank you,
So cool, man. So how's your day going, dude? You doing all right?
bro. I cannot complain. It's been awesome. Today's been awesome.
Good.
You know, we can get into everything that you want to interview me on, but yeah, I love what you're doing here. This thank you for having me. Like you said earlier,
Oh, dude,
it's
a pleasure having you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on my show. I love you, man.
I love you too, dude. It's just what a fucking awesome brotherhood life we've had together and sharing it, and just
Oh my God,
what a sick part, what a sick journey. Like, just we've seen each other go through all these different phases. You know what I mean? And it's just so cool. I can't wait to get into some of that right now. I'll let you hear that, you know. But like, yeah, I
Cool.
twitched earlier, right? This is what a
Right.
crazy life. What a rad. I remember when this stuff was first coming up, and I was like, really? Like, people are just
Greg Foot in the house, dude.
What's
up, Greg?
Oh, dude.
Anyways, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. Okay, because I'm just watching this on Zoom. I'm not seeing what you're seeing. I don't even know when people are popping in.
Right.
But it's all good. What's up, everyone?
Greg says, "What up, my dudes?"
Oh, this is awesome. But yeah, what a weird world. It's like we're doing this thing called Twitch, where like I mean, in my case, I'm just drumming, and like it's just so random, sporadic. I'm talking back and forth, we're laughing, joking. It's kind of like being in a jam environment, like
Right.
people at any given moment can come in and be a fly on the wall and see like kind of and imagine like, wow, this must be what it's like to like jam with this dude and just like write some shit, you know?
Absolutely.
And it's such a cool concept that I was so afraid of at first, and obviously I started it for a second, and then I kind of got in my head. I was like, is this even cool? Like, is this like, am I sucking? And you know, I don't know. I let that take me out for a minute, and then now I'm back, and I just, you know, I'm gonna just, you know, take the time, spend the money, and just interact with the people and have fun like they were having. I just made it too mental,
Of course.
and to this or that when it just really doesn't matter. It's like I'm playing an electronic
Right.
kit. Like, people realize I could get cooler on a regular kit. Like maybe they don't, but yeah, like acoustic and electronic kits are two different worlds. You know what I mean? So
Yep. Right.
The fact that it's actually funny to like just watch myself back and see the kind of shit I'm able to play on an electric kit is really, really fucking funny because it's so aggressive. It's like, whoa, are you gonna like destroy that fucking kit right now? like, let me just wail this electronical like floppy thing. You know, it's so stupid, but it's been awesome and cool, and people seem to be getting a lot out of it, which is all I'm doing it for. Just, you know, day one shit, you know.
Of course.
Happy and smiling myself, and in turn, it's like a win-win situation for any and all of us that are enjoying in that moment, you know.
And it's awesome. I even got to tune in today, you know. And speaking of, this is what he's talking about. He's on Twitch, and if you kind of look him up on F and A style, that's what he does his show every Saturday right now. Correct for right now?
Yeah, I've been doing.
You're just doing your Saturdays.
Correct. Yeah, I've been doing 1:30 p.m. PST my time. So
okay.
Yeah, it's been cool. It's been the second week. I'm not trying to intimidate myself like before. I kind of was like, I'm gonna just start 3 days a week, you know, and it became like more of a like, oh no, what am I gonna do this time? But now I've kind of got it geared to where it's like, it's kind of just like whatever happens. Like I wasn't even all ready today. I was like, you know, I'm gonna play the requests people throw in the Discord and call them out,
Right.
and then from there, I'm just like, you know, I get very ADD. It's like the Twitch is all about
Yeah,
the
yeah,
person,
yeah.
I believe, and it's like as much as we plan it out, we kind of just end up revealing our ass. You know what I mean? Like who we really are, and it's just off the
of
cuff.
course.
And that's what I think people likes it. That's the cool thing. It's just like this interview, very impromptu. We didn't discuss for hours like how this is gonna go. It's just like
no, not at
very
all.
heartfelt.
If anything, it was just technical difficulties, making sure stuff's gonna work, and that's it. You know, we're rolling with it right now.
Exactly.
It's live.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
Yes,
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Right on. So, you know, I think one of the big things you were just talking about how, you know, we've kind of grew in this life together as well, you know, and I per se, you guys gave, I say you guys, I talk about Bleed the Sky, you know, before me and you really knew each other, all that stuff, you know, I had the opportunity to come out and tour with you as a drum tech and as a stage manager. And I was just, you know, local here playing all that kind of stuff. And wow, what a ride, you know, even that first tour I got to do with you was just absolutely like awesome because I never even been outside really too much of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
You know, I went to Arkansas and lived in Arkansas for a little bit with my parents, you know, but as far as super traveling and being with a group of guys, I mean, dude, the stories that we got behind that and the awesome experiences we have, you know, it was absolutely amazing to have that experience, you know, and in bringing that to light, you know, this is one of the bands that you guys got started and you really kind of started doing things with, you know, as far as like getting out there and touring was Bleed the Sky.
Yeah, man.
You know, and you guys had a couple of lineup changes, you know, there was this original one. I believe this is original postings right here.
So the only unoriginal is Dalen. We had a bass player. Well, go back even further. Our first bass player, his name was Dave, aka Tank, aka the song "Kill Tank." That's a long story. Okay. That's tattooed on Noah's hands right there. You can kind of see it. But Dalen was not the original bass player. It was this guy that was on the record. His name was Casey Kulik. And yeah, but like I said, rewind even further. This dude, Dave, which ended up being a guy that kind of tied the band together in a weird sense because he was a guy that I heard of through a friend, and he invited me to see Wayne's old band that was they were going to break up that night, and he was interested in starting a new project, and so I went to go see what it was all about. And it was some like screamo emo, like kind of like hardcore ish band, and they were doing all the kung fu shit. And honestly, I was like, yo, I don't really like this. but I met Wayne that night, and I was like, I don't know if I fuck with this, you know. And so Dave, you know, posted further. He was like, "Cool. So what do you like? Like, what kind of styles do you like?" And I told him, and he's like, "You know, that really sounds like this dude I'm living with right now. His name's Noah." And then that's when I heard of Noah, and we exchanged. He gave me Noah's number, and I just hit him up, and we had this fucking like an hour and a half combo, and it was just like a bro fest. Immediately, all of our similarities were like just all music and laughing and just humor, and both of us hung up the phone with the idea that if this guy is half as good as he is cool, this is gonna be sick. You know what I mean? And we ended up meeting up, and it was just on right away. Just even right there, even just right there, Noah and I, like, was the initial. Oh yeah, like the connection was there. We're gonna write cool shit. You know what I mean? And then hearing some of the demo shit that Kyle did with Noah was like super fucking groovy, heavy, just hitting all kinds of different areas. I was like, we're gonna do this thing, man. It's gonna be sick, you know. And then, you know, that matriculated into an album deal when I was only like 19 or 20 or some shit.
Right.
Crazy. We're like, oh my god, Nuclear Blast, like same label as Meshuggah. Like, this is crazy, you know.
Dude, absolutely.
So
And going on to the lineup too as well, it changed a little bit. You know, there we got Justin, Ryan, and Rob. You know, as well,
yeah,
coming up. You know,
yeah,
and ultimately that was one of the transitions, and then it went to another you guys did recently. Going
back
into
to Wayne.
what was the yeah, back to Wayne. Wayne came back in. You guys shredded it.
Yeah,
Did some good shows out there.
yeah.
We had some good times. You know what I mean? Hanging out.
Yeah, it's
times,
been crazy, dude. That are in different renditions of the group, and just hearing the metamorphosis of the changes in the.
There's Greg right there,
God,
in the back.
That picture is so fucking infamous. Like, the funniest thing to me out of all of it is Justin in the background on the phone.
Dude, it's so great. So awesome.
And then, dude, I don't know what I was thinking about that look right there, but I'm so positive that I am the man. Right? Look at that shit. It's fucking hysterical, dog.
Well, and one of the cool things we met in the artist relations side when things started really pushing in that area was this dude right here.
Mr.
Rick was a good introduction to getting into like the pro drum kits, you know what I mean? And that was a really good boost like there, And of course, we shared the stage a lot, dude. Bro. I was up there for you from the beginning, you know, and trying to make that gun mounted freaking sounding good on stage as best as possible. That's the definite thing there, you know what I mean?
You always did.
Yeah, and it was great. It was a huge learning process for me too, And I have to throw this out there because this is something we were talking about, not too long ago. And it was the first time I stepped in, and, and I'll be getting to this here in a second, right after the Bleed the Sky thing. You were doing your side project that was going in with Rob Arnold at the time there too, as well, towards that end. And, getting back to that, going on to this next picture here, that would be definitely the Elite.
Yeah.
And you and Rob and got that connection going on, how was it that you guys came about meeting each other there, Austin?
Bro, okay, so, God, what a story. Okay, so the story goes, Bleed the Sky is out with Ben Schiegel, recording our freshman record. We'd already done an EP with him, and that got us the recognition, that got us the record deal. So we're like, fuck, we're definitely using him for the record, So we go out there, and we were already aware that he had done Camara. And at the time, we had known a band called STEM too, which featured TJ in it, which was in the Elite as well. But he was in a band called STEM with these other dudes, Joe and Danny Nelligan and Rich and Steve. And they were great dudes. We ended up meeting in Rochester when we played out there one time, and we just broke down and kept in contact. And we wanted them to be on a track, Joe and TJ, the two singers. So they were out there during the same time. It lined up because coincidentally, Rob at the time was, in the process of managing bands, and STEM was a band that he was managing to try to, get a record deal and stuff like that. Just managing,
right,
producing and stuff like that. And
okay,
they were going to produce, or he was going to listen to their new songs at their studio, at the Camara studio. So after they were done tracking their vocals for the song Division on the first Bleed the Sky record, they're like, all right, like that was killer. We're going to go meet Rob though now and play these songs at Camara studio. And then that's when TJ said the magic words, hey, so do you want to go? I was like, yes, yes, I do. And all the way there, and just on the way, I just remember thinking, this is like one of those moments, I gotta make an impact and make myself known somehow, but like in a very, how do you do it humbly and but yet seize the moment and have the tenacity and how do you get yourself in a place to like get a guy like Rob to like be like, hey, let's jam and see what you're about. And you know, it's so weird, dude. I did exactly that. You know, I went there and was adding my opinions in while they were playing their songs. Like one part came up and I was just being me. I was like hearing something. I was like, oh, like I was telling their drummer Dano, yo, why don't you try this or whatever? And he tried it and ended up being sick, you know. And I don't know if it ended up sticking, but you know, they tried it out and it was cool and we all respect each other. And so they took a break, and that's when Rob approached me and he was like, yo, like, I dig your vibe and your spirit and shit. Like, you know, what do you think about getting on the kit? And you're like, so let's just jam, see what's up, you know? And immediately, like, you know, I'm like, okay, I'll get on Andals' kit from Chimera, you know, this band I love. I was just like, so, like, I had butterflies. It was crazy. And it was it's the first time I'd ever dealt with triggers. And I was just like a kid in the candy store. I'm like, oh my God. And there's subwoofers, you know, connected to the triggers. I'm like, this sounds cooler than half the shows I've ever played, like in the studio. Like, I'm like, this is fucking nuts. So right away, he's laughing, I'm laughing, we're smiling. We are just having a ball, bro. Just fucking tearing the fuck up.
Right. Immediate connection there. Bro,
yeah, and the rest is history. Like we exchanged numbers and he just started writing. I started writing some shit. And then, you know, and then, you know, the story that of like when Bleed was torn and we needed to finish some shit or write some shit, and we like, you know, stopped into the studio and wrote some Elite shit. You know what I mean? You were there, you know?
Right.
Fucking,
right.
It was awesome. That was an awesome.
That is awesome. I remember at one point we were on one tour and like, I don't know, we were like in Wisconsin or something. And the very next day, you were supposed to be like rehearsing with Rob or like meeting up with Rob to do something. And so we were like just 19-hour drive. Like we just shredded it and got there. You know what I mean? Stayed up all day and night. Played a show the very next, or it may have been the same day, or maybe it was the next day we had a show. But oh my God, dude, I'll never forget that drive. But we got you there on time. Yes, we got you there.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, definitely. So like, you know, a little bit more stuff going into that, like bringing up Camara, you know, that came about. And, you know, was Rob the additional person, like the actual person that gave you the call to say, hey man, you know, did you want to come out and do this with, try out for Camara? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was that
he was the initial guy for sure. Like he was like, so basically he was like, so, you know, I just want to let you know, Andals decided to leave the band, and you were the first guy that we brought up, and we want to try you out. What do you think about that? I'm like, oh my God, yes. You know, yes. I had already been out of Bleed the Sky for a few years. I was in a dark place at the time. You know, they didn't really know that. Nobody really did, you know. I was struggling with my addiction and stuff like that, and it was a game changer and a lifesaver for me at the time. You know, I didn't get my sobriety at that moment for sure, but it got me out of the little hole I was in at the time and progressed my career. And I'm forever grateful and thankful for Rob Arnold, you know, and all the Chimera boys. You know, I'm nothing but friends and family with all them dudes. You know, I love them.
Right. You know, some pictures here, you know, of that lineup when it started. You know, of course, we got you over here. Got Rob. Yeah. Some Mark here.
Yeah.
You know, some Matt. Some Z right here. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And who's this guy back here?
It's Emil. It's Emilio Estevez. Hey, I'm a Whistler.
Great dudes.
Yeah, man.
Great dudes. And, you know, of course, as things kind of went on, things changed a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
A lot of it.
A little bit of the lineups there, you know? Yeah. So, which happens, totally. You know, always happens.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a lot of times, you know, you guys had your Chimera Christmases, things you guys did, which absolutely was awesome to be a part of myself, you know, coming out to those. Those were epic, you know, those were great. You know, some good times on the road for sure. You know,
Oh yeah.
freaking, it was an experience, you know. And then going through, like, we even went and visited the DeLorean factory out in Houston.
Yep.
Checked out some DeLoreans. Got a little bit Back to the Future there. Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Dude, great stuff.
Same.
Absolutely. Yeah. Things that I'll never ever forget,
Oh, yeah.
you know, having those experiences.
100%.
You know, and a lot of those things are like I was coming back to that one story. I was going to finish it, but I was like, hold on, I got to get back to the Elite, you know? So going into Camara, there was that first time I went there myself. I was absolutely, I'm going to be honest, I was nervous, you know, and you were talking about the trigger systems, you know, and hopefully Rob and Matt and everyone's checking this stuff out, and Mark. But when I first got there, Mark, I remember, if you're watching right now, you were like, "Hey man, we got to get those triggers fixed. You know, if we could get those taken care of, those type of things." I was like, "Yeah, man, I got those. I'll do that. I got it." You know, and so I was just like, the very next day, dude, or that night when we went back, I was like so unfamiliar with the trigger systems because I've had them before, but not the DM5s. And so I literally opened up my MacBook and studied all night in my hotel room. But the very next day, I went back there and got them fixed.
Yep. Yes, sir.
But that pushed me.
Yeah.
It pushed me. It made me a better tech. It made me, like, you know, jumping into the fire per se, and holding that bar, you know, showing that I'm going to be there and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure this band comes out there, especially you and everyone, sounds the best that they possibly can.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that was just a stepping ladder for me, you know, and it was awesome. It felt good to have that pressure and be there, you know, to grow.
Yep.
You know, and so, you know, with that being said too, you went another route, I went another route after some time, you know, and that kind of brings me to the next part, you know. We'll talk about you know, getting into DevilDriver, you know.
Yeah.
So how did the DevilDriver thing come about?
Dude, so that was crazy. It's just another one of those like moments in time that I didn't even realize would be so critical. But now that I can paint the picture so easily. But so Mark Lewis was very like Emil, Sean, Jeremy. I mean, I know all the Camara dudes knew him too, or this or that, but like those three had already recorded, I believe, with at Audio Hammer, you know, with Jason Sukoff and Mark Lewis. That was their spot back in the day, and they recorded all the big metal acts. So they did Doth, I believe, and some more things. He interacted with Emil, and he always interacted with Emil. So Emil invited him to a Chimera Christmas show, actually, randomly. And I remember specifically meeting Mark Lewis after the show, and him like immediately approaching me and being like, "Dude, are you playing to a click?" And I was like, "No, dude, no." He's like, "Dude, your fucking meter is crazy." You know what I mean? Like, he's like, "Your fucking meter
That's
is
awesome.
fucking nuts." And I just remember that. And you know, it was obviously a huge compliment. I actually didn't even really realize the magnitude of dude he was and all the people that he recorded. But yeah, come to find out, he just has done everywhere. Whitechapel, Dahlia, like all the big heavy metal bangers. And anyhow, so the way that works full circle is that, you know, when the Chimera thing was coming to an end, essentially Emil basically told me, "Hey, Mark Lewis is going to call you. You know, I think they caught wind or something that, you know, John was going to leave or something like that. And I want to, he's like, you know, I was like, "Oh, okay. But fuck, that sounds like a huge honor," you know? And
Right.
so,
of course.
So yeah, and then all of a sudden I'm talking to Mark, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, I'm putting your name in the hat and really pushing for you to be the guy." You know what I mean? I come to find out later that I'm in this pot with other dudes that are just I mean, in my opinion, just straight killers. You know what I mean? Like
Dude,
Alex
bar none.
Rudinger, just some of the fucking gnarliest drummers. I didn't know about this until after I got the gig, but I was like, wow, like what an honor, A, to be in Devil Driver, but B, to be the guy over some of these guys that I'm like, these guys are just disgusting players. You know what I mean? Like I think
Right.
maybe sometimes in life you get these opportunities because you know, I don't know. It's like it's random, and being an all around, having the all around thing, you know, you don't sometimes in life it's not all about being just the best in the world. It's about like what kind of dude are you or person are you, and you know, do you want to tour with this person? You want to consider this person a family member? And when you're in a band, that's like ideal. You need people that are thinking for the team. You know what I mean? You want to be able to trust this person and tour with them and know that they got your best interests like you got theirs. And I firmly believe that humble side of me has gotten me all of my next best cool things, you know, and just keeping my head down, doing the work, being positive, bringing that vibe, that energy I got, but like also just being there for people,
Always.
just being a dude, being a person, being here for people.
Absolutely.
It's not about me. This music thing has never been about me. I love it, but I love it more when you love it. You know what I mean? Like you loving it makes me love it more, you know, like honestly, it's my, I think we're all given a gift, and that's the one that I've been shown the most that I'm supposed to give back. So I try to do that. And
of course.
And for many reasons. For you to love it, and for you to, if that's what you want to do, to see a fucking ADD maniac, you know, ex addict, like you could do some things, you know what I mean? So.
Well, it's inspiring too, dude. It absolutely is, you know, just to see everything you've gone through, the things that you've just climbed, you know, when things were even at your, I don't even know how to describe it, man. Like you have pushed through so much to get where you're at. You've worked so hard to get where you're at, as a person, in your place, all obstacles aside, you've pushed on and pushed on and pushed on, man. And you're just like, and I'm going to even keep pushing. Like, you're just like, you know, it's never ending, bro. Like you were so inspirational, man. You've been through so much.
Yeah.
And it keeps me motivated. It keeps me want to keep going. You know, and it actually kind of inspired me to do what I'm doing right now, what we're doing. You know, this was my way of, you know, I retired, but, you know, I'm still going to do weekend warrior stuff, and go out on small gigs. I can't tour for months on end anymore, but, you know, those small in between times, it inspired me to do something like this so I could interact with musicians, especially bringing upon what I was fixing to talk to you about, how it's impacted you during our COVID times.
Yeah.
You know, and how that's impacted musicians as well, being able to tour, all kinds of stuff, you know. And that was kind of bringing me, my next question is, how has COVID impacted you as a musician and just daily life in general?
Yeah, man. You know, I don't feel like it got to me at first. It hit me kind of later, you know, but overall, I think I've taken the high road on this thing, and you know, like I talk to you all the time. I'm number one. I'm grateful to be sober and alive, and just grateful for everything that's happened thus far in my life. I'm owed nothing, and I'm grateful for everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
So there's where I start my life, you know. But like, so through this, I was like, fuck, I can either ride that sad, sappy train of, you know, oh, when am I gonna tour next, or what? But, or I can like, hey, what have I not been able to do because of touring or whatever? Like, what can I enhance my life? And here I am twitching, right? I'm going to I'm taking some classes on Ableton to understand recording. Like that's something I've always wanted to do, and it's awesome and it's rad. I'm showing myself I'm capable and of doing whatever I put my mind to, and it's been nice and it's been at my pace. You know, I have a job. It's not a job I love. I'm working for Amazon, but I have a job. You know, during a time where millions lost their jobs. You know, I found one.
Absolutely.
And as much as I don't love that, I've had it, you know, and now I've gotten an opportunity where I'm gonna be able to work in a sober living home, and I think that's really killer. The greatest way I can give back other than music is to be a part of the community that you know this thing saved my life, like doing AA and all of this, and just I just think
Right.
it's a very rewarding, cool thing. It's gonna be a challenge, because it's hard to see that, but in a person's down moment, I think I can do my best to be a light. You know what I mean? And I think that's been one
Of
of
course.
my other gifts. And you know, I just think
I think that's amazing,
you
dude.
know,
You
for
know?
me, it's like I found my higher power, God. And I think that's his other calling for me. It's like I don't want to deny that. And I think it just talking about it, I get excited for it. Because I
Of
love
course.
helping. I just love helping people. I mean, I
Me too.
suffer too.
Yep.
You suffer mentally. We have these little moments, and it's always rad to know there's somebody to talk to about it.
Right, right.
I can't be.
And coming about to all that, you have your whole theme, that thing of shred sober.
Yeah.
How did that all come about? Like as far as the idea and what you want to, I mean, obviously you want to help people, you want to do those things, and it's something that you've lived yourself as far as the experience and just kind of wanting to reach out to other people, I guess.
Right. So exactly. So you know, being the artist and just creative, nonstop like thinker that I am about possibilities, I just get hyped like that. But I had that moment in time when I was kind of low, and at some of my lowest, and I was in rehab and thinking, God, here I am, and
Right.
as I started to see the light, I was like, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. It's exactly what I needed, and I'm gonna be the best version of myself. But for me to follow this through, I need to fucking shred this shit. You know what I mean? Like, this has to be as cool as I thought getting fucked up was. And you know what I mean? Like,
Of
so
course.
I
Yeah.
have to own that, own the sobriety in the same way that I own that 19th cocktail. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
Right, right.
So
Create that motivation,
yes.
raise the
Yeah,
bar
and I'm a
above.
bro, and I say shred all the time. I'm like, you know what? Shred sober, baby. It
Yeah,
was just
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It was just like instantaneous.
And you got that line now that's actually, you got a website here that's
Yeah,
Shred
there it
Sober,
is, dude. It's awesome.
um, where you guys can check that out. You go to Shred Sober. He's got the official merch here. They got a multitude of designs.
Yeah, dude.
You can even go
Thanks,
in here.
thanks. And I
You
was
have
real quick. I want to thank uh, Anthony Avia, for making these rad designs. You can follow him on Facebook as well, and his name's Ant Atomic on Instagram as well. But yeah, he's been doing graphics for a long time, and he gets my vision, even like as I'm like spewing off shit. He's like, oh, like that, so he gets it. You know what I mean? And it's just it's rad, dude.
absolutely.
He's been a cool dude, and he I can't take any credit, but he you know I think over a year ago, maybe 2 years at this point, decided he was going to go the sober route. So it's weird, man. It's weird, like how just putting this out there, you never know who needs to hear, what's going on in your life, even to maybe change theirs or something. I don't know.
Right,
Ultimately, it's going to be
right.
on you, but like it definitely helps to relate. And that's why I go to meetings and stuff. I need to hear. I need to remember. I don't remember what it was like. You know what I mean? And why I get to be sober today. It's because I reach out and I talk to other alcoholics and addicts, and we touch base and share the similarities and talk about our week. I go to this men's group every Saturday across the street from my house, and we talk about our week, good, bad, or ugly, and we
Absolutely.
break it down and make it relative to the program and the principles we practice as people being sober, and it's really a mantra for a good, healthy life, no matter if you're sober or not. Or some of these implications are very routine, obvious things to me at this point now. That it's like, oh, this is just delegating how a good life is supposed to go, period. Like, it's not just all about sobriety. For us it is, but it's like breaking down the principles is like, oh, like you use some of these principles, this is like a good life, you know what I mean? That's like a good way to live life, period. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Breaking it,
I definitely
breaking it down, not just going through the motions, right, and pretending like everything's all good, you know? It's nothing's truly all good for any of us all the time. It's just not a thing. We're probably putting off a lot of our feelings and emotions and burying it, and that's not a good thing. You know, we need to talk it out and get over it so that we can move on, you know? And that's really can be simple. You just gotta accept it for what it is and just work through it, you know? It's you know, it doesn't have to be this whole unattractive thing. It just gets that way when you bottle, you know?
Yep, absolutely. So, it does. And that's absolutely right. I'm going to catch up with chat real quick, Austin, to see if anyone had questions so far.
Yeah, fire it off, dude. I'm an open book. Ask the craziest, weirdest, whatever, you know?
See if there's any comments here. So, obviously, see, Jason Chance, he was like, J-Lo, Beans in here, too. He left a big heart there.
Ew, fuck. Wes, love you,
Greg's in here. What up, my dudes? I hope I'm saying this right. God, please don't butcher me. Is it Rhett Clegg?
Yeah, that's Destro. That's Destro. That's Rhett.
Yeah,
that's Rhett.
Yeah. He's what up, dudes? Yeah, there it is. Beans like, I love you guys. Greg Smith back. I guess we were talking about Bleed the Sky stuff. He goes, I broke a few of my ribs moshing in the pit a few Bleed the Sky shows.
That reminded me of Camara. This guy came to a meet and greet one time. He's like, man, I fucked up 3 apartments to y'all guys. Like music, some shit. Like.
Yeah. Ryan's in the house too as well.
Oh, from Bleed?
No. Ryan and Greg.
Oh, Ryan. You know? Yeah. What up, dude?
Yeah. Yep. Rhett was like, that hair, Austin, sick beard. Greg's like, Rob is such a great guy. Rhett was like the elite.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan Ubel was just like, RA has always been very, very good to me. Down to earth for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Rob Arnold is who he's talking about. And then Ryan shouted out MFA.
Matt DeVries or what?
Matt DeVries. Yeah. And then Rhett's just saying, bring it back. Laugh out loud.
Bring it back.
Beans like, great memories from that era. And then Andre, that text for head for corn right now, he jumped right in. He's like, Austin and Jerry. Hear me do that right. Austin and Jerry.
Oh, Andreas?
Yeah.
Andreas?
Yeah. He jumped in.
Yep.
He was on my show not too long ago.
Sick.
Yeah. And he's like, Rhett was like, that's what this guy does, inspires every day. He's talking about you, Austin. And then Andre's like, both of you guys are the greatest dudes in the world. He's like, he renovated his kitchen is what he's telling us. Wrote 4 songs.
Awesome.
Delta, thanks for coming into the show too as well. He's saying that's awesome. Now I got to go to AA. Well, dude, you got to do what you got to do, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Reach out.
More power to you, brother.
Hit me up too if you ever, feel necessary. I answer whoever he messages me, so.
Absolutely. And even if worst case scenario, if you're trying to like get a hold of Austin, or if you guys are like wanting to reach out, they can get a hold of you on like the Discord itself, correct?
Correct. Yeah. There, Messenger, whatever.
You have chat there too as well. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's see. Andre, he has a question. Best guitar tech out there, right? Answers only and go.
Wow.
Andre,
you're
pretty badass.
He's the
guy. All right, cool. So that pretty much catches up with that. Let me see here. I guess coming up now, the next thing we can do is let's go ahead and it's time for JerryLowlife Game Show.
Hell yeah.
So, as you guys know, my show is game-based. So either we play games on console or whatever, or we'll do like questionnaires, something along the lines game based. So I kind of made something up, and we're going to go with that right now. I'm going to do a guess the band photos with
shit.
Austin. So we're going to go through some crazy ones, and you're going to guess who they are. Okay. You ready, Austin? Yeah. Okay. So what band is this before you right now?
I don't see anything.
Can you see?
No, I don't see anything.
Oh, you don't see it? Okay, hold on. I got to change it.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, come on. Black Sabbath.
Yeah,
yes,
there you go.
Sir.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's going to be kind of easy. I'm not going to lie. Okay, who's this?
Oh, fuck. Is that Rush?
Nope.
Wait, hold on.
I'll give you another guess.
Oh, my God. Deep Purple?
Nope.
Oh,
one more.
Is it? No. God. These look.
They're from the UK.
God. Lewis or Colt?
Iron Maiden.
Oh, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I know. Okay, who are these guys?
Is that Matt? Matt Alaka? Yeah. Look at Lars, dude. He's so sure. That's the most sure he's ever looked, dude.
That's why I had to get these pictures, dude. They're so great.
Oh my God.
Freaking Metallica, dude.
Cliff. Oh my.
Here we go.
God.
Here we go.
I mean,
Woo.
obviously, but like, God, you find that picture, dude. He looks horrible.
Dude, this guy right here,
One
though,
of the baddest
Dirk.
drummers ever, dude.
Oh my God, he's amazing. And he's such a good dude too, man. So his old band, oh my God, I'm brain farting. Soilwork. Yeah. With Fear Factory, every day, dude, I was setting up a practice kit next. Mike and him, they might as well held hands the whole tour. Dude, those guys were freaking like, check this out. Let's do this. Like, it was crazy.
Wow.
All right. Anyways, next one. Who's these guys?
It's your boy Pam, dude. Pam Terra.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's correct.
They're... Oh, dude.
Who are these dudes?
Fucking Motor Shred, dude.
Who's this
that's
guy?
The Blizzard, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's the Blizz.
Is the king.
The king. Oh,
all right.
dude. Ronnie James, dog.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Legend.
The legend. Oh.
This guy.
Angus, dude. Beef. The beef. That young beef. Whoa.
Right.
Oh, dude. Slaying it, dog.
I wished I could have went to their last show, dude. I didn't get to go to it, though.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. All right. Here's another one.
Zap, dude.
Yes, sir.
The Zepper.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Uh-huh. You and Bonham kind of got like a kind of a tie-in on a date, isn't it? Like, as far as like, when was it? Wasn't there some kind of tie-in with his birth or death or something with that? What was it?
What do you mean?
With your birth date or something?
We had the same birthday. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I always thought about that. I was like, I was so consequenced, in that way. I'm like, for telling. Who are these dudes?
Oh, shit. I can't really. Hold on. Is that fuck?
I worked one show for them.
Is that Power Man?
No.
Hold on a second. I can't tell. Is that... Who the fuck is that?
It's the Scorpions, bro.
Oh, yeah, I see it now. Fucking Mr. Beret. I should have known, dude.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Beret always gives it away.
Beret Day. Oh.
Who are these dudes?
Dude, that's the funniest picture of them. They look like Teletubbies. It's Slipknot, dude.
Yeah, of course. These guys.
Shit, dude. Fuck. The roses.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, yeah. Wake up. Wake up.
Yeah. Good old system there.
Oh, dude.
These dudes.
Oh shit, Manthrax.
Yeah. What is this?
I don't know, dude. Is that a ninja? What is that?
I had to throw a little like craziness in
What
this
is
one.
it? Hello?
That's actually Maynard James Kane
Shut the
of
fuck
Tool.
up. You kidding?
That's him in Tool. Yeah.
Why does he
dude.
look like a fucking a samurai warrior?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. You know, I mean, maybe that's like his thing. He just wants to be a warrior.
Mortal wombat, dude.
These dudes.
Oh yeah, the fucking chains, bro.
Yes, sir. Who's this guy?
Coop Dog in the house.
Yeah. What
Oh,
about these guys?
The Shreddy Van Halen, dude.
Yeah. Such a loss, man.
Oh.
Freaking Eddie was a legend, bro.
Bro.
Absolutely legend.
Absolute. Is that the fucking crew or what?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Tease that hair, bro.
Yes, sir. Oh,
Freaking-
Rammstein, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Dude,
Definitely.
fuck. Oh my god, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a tough one.
Hold on, dude. Is that Sebastian Bach or what's going on?
No.
Okay, Bach. Def Leppard?
There you go.
No
you
way!
got it, bro.
Really?
That's Def Leppard. Yep, you got it.
Dale
Good job.
Flippard. Kiss. Come on.
Oh, damn.
Come on. You were there for that
Don't
one.
even have to guess.
Yeah. I can't
Yep,
believe
yep.
you get to do that
Some
shit.
Kiss was absolutely
That's fucking
amazing.
crazy that you get to do that to me. You know, that's
Yeah,
so nuts.
yeah.
Ah, the priest.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I got to high five him, dude, in New Zealand.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so sick.
I was kind of wondering. I was like, should I wash my hand after that?
No, the zombie.
Who's that dude? Yeah. Oh yeah. Rob's awesome.
Guy.
These
Seth
dudes.
Pultura.
Yep. That's the last one.
Yeah.
Did a great job
Dude,
there,
thanks.
Austin.
I think I only missed one.
Yeah. Good job,
Yeah.
dude. It's
I have
awesome.
my medal. That's
Hell
for
yeah.
sure.
So, I always got to make this thing game-based somewhat,
Yes, sir.
Just have a little bit of fun
Love
there.
It. Love it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, of course. We got some people doing some guessers there while we were on there too as well.
Really?
Yeah, they were sitting there. Rhett, he was in there. He's like, no, Slipknot. Freaking Ryan's throwing his thing in there. He's like, Scorpions.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the
It's
one I
awesome.
got wrong.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that one.
Yeah. So, are you obviously you do stuff on your Twitter account, and let's talk about your sponsors too as well.
Yeah.
You've got ProMark that have been endorsing you for a bit, haven't they? They've been kind of hooking you up.
ProMark Evans, they are conjoined. That's all Diodario.
Right.
That's probably my longest running out of all of the rest of these companies are newer, to be honest. I started with I've been endorsed by multiple drum companies,
Yes, you have.
Three before this major Yamaha. I mean, there's I'm not going anywhere.
Yamaha's
ever.
amazing.
That's just it's
Absolutely amazing.
Greg is the coolest guy. I've been really lucky, man. All of the companies I've been with have been awesome, but who I'm with now, I mean, Zildjian, ProMark Evans, Yamaha. There is no reason to look further. Once I landed all that, I'm like, this is it, dude. I am so blessed.
Yes.
And they're the coolest and greatest to me I can have ever imagined. And they take such good care of me. They got the greatest products and constant. I get to go in and have these personal relationships. They brought me in for demoing for Yamaha. Kirsten.
Yeah.
Every time I want to try a new stack or something, I've got an idea. She'll be like, "Well, just come in and we'll hit a bunch of cymbals." And she's just got this rad spirit. And Greg's the same way. And then my dude I work with, John. John from Evans, he's a younger dude, and he's just really awesome, a ripper guitar player. He's got his own band, and we always chatted up when Nam's in person, not like this year. That'll be cool next year after COVID and everything. People are that's gonna go off, but
right.
Yeah, dude, I'm just super blessed with all of that for sure.
It's great.
Yeah,
it's good stuff, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Absolutely. So like, so you got Yamaha. ProMark, Evans drum heads. You still with Fatal, right?
Yeah, I mean here, yeah. They changed. I believe they changed owners. I think.
Okay.
I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. But yeah, they made me a really cool drum kit wrap for that Yamaha kit. They did that collaboration, right? I mean,
that was killer.
Yeah,
that was killer. I was like, that's it. That's a banger.
Yeah, that's the guy. I mean, Kenny, he ended up putting like some custom shit on there too. The DEVILDRIVER logo, like Thug Metal is written all over that. California. I mean, it's just all the sick shit. Pin up girls. It's just a G-ster. It just says it all. Like, this is that hot sauce.
Right. Beans shouting it out. Tay drums, Crush, Sabian, all the stuff that you've been through, you know what I mean? But now that ProMark, Zildjian Evans, Yamaha, those guys are taking care of you. Yamaha, one of the most recorded drum kits in the world, and they're known for that, dude. They are absolutely on point, and there's a few kits that I'm like, companies that are awesome, and Yamaha is definitely one of them. Absolutely great. That's good, dude. It's awesome to have those backings. People have no idea how much it helps.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, especially how I play too is like at home's one thing, but then
believe me, I know.
Yeah, exactly. So
shredder.
Yeah, being at home's one thing. I'm shredding here, but like as soon as it hits the stage, that's like. How a car leaves the lot, it gets depreciated like $10,000. That's my kit after a couple of shows. It's like, ooh, hold on. But it's like, luckily I'm playing with the best now, so it can take quite a beating,
Yeah.
But even still.
And not only that, when you're going overseas too, and they have the backline companies that have, other drum kits and things like that. Yamaha, they have kits over there. It's like, here you go.
I went to Japan.
It's exactly what you need.
Yeah, I went to Japan and they gave me the exact kit. Like I'm talking same sizes, same color, same wood.
Absolutely.
Same
awesome,
wood.
Dude.
Same $1,000 brass snare. Same every stand, like heavy duty wise, that I like. It was insane.
That's killer.
That's Japan too, but yeah, their backline is sick everywhere. I mean, it's just it's a household name. Like, so when I got that opportunity, I couldn't believe this was happening. I was like, dude, this is it. Like, I am home all the way. Like, this is it. This is where I'm at. I love it. Like,
dude, and their stands as well. They're manufactured in the same shop they do like their motorcycles in. So that's like real metal. Like it's real. Like, it's heavy.
Yeah.
Just like the drummers that play them.
It's fucking red tag heavy, baby.
It's so heavy, man. Heavy. It's so awesome, dude. Yeah. So, that's it's been a long road, but it's been a good road, and that road's going to continue.
Yeah, dude.
And it's been awesome that I've had the opportunity to ride some of that road with you, dude. And it's made me a different person as well. And I thank you for that, and it's,
100%,
I've genuinely always been, my parents brought me up to be a caring person and understanding in that way, but it's just good to see that it's out there in the world as well. And I thank you for that too, man. Like, it's been nothing but awesome being able to come out there and help you man that gun and get you set up so that way you can put those smiles on those people's faces.
Dude,
out in
I
the
mean,
crowd,
let me just cut you back for a second and take over for a second. But like, I gotta just let you know, like, when I met you, like, hearing some of the stuff that you'd already done, with working for like Korn or Slipknot or some of these gigs you'd already been part of or some shit like that. I remember that was like the introductory. I was like, fuck, this guy must be fucking awesome, you know? And I'm meeting you and you're so humble, but yet like almost intimidating in the way that you were so knowledgeable, like in ways that my brain didn't compute yet, or especially not as natural as it does for you, but like your initiative. I was so spoiled with you, as a person, just how solid and genuine you are as a person, but
thanks, man.
Experiencing you at that passion, the other side of the passion that I needed to make me a complete beast, as far as hitting the road. You know, I got my right hand man, you know, that was you, dude, and you were the first one that I've ever been handed, and I was like, this is crazy, you know what I mean? Like, this dude is fucking just knows his shit, and you're always up in the game, like, where I was like, okay, this is cool enough. You're like, no, I'm gonna take initiative and like make this fucking even gnarlier, and I just be like, wow, dude, you're the man, dude, and you're just the best dude. I was like, the friendship bond plus the genuine passion and the love for the game, for the music and the drums, and just, I'll never forget the first time you set up my kit. It felt better than how I set my own kit up my entire life. And I was just like, this is fucking incredible. How did this guy know? Like, exactly. It was just like so nuts, dude. Legit. Like,
I was a nerd, dude. I always like checked out other techs, read those magazines, looked at the new technology. Like, I was always infatuated with all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I always tried to be a good drummer. I consider myself decent, you know, but I was always infatuated with, you know, abilities and like people that, you know, God, I don't even know where to start. You know, like push-pull techniques, things like that. Stuff you see like Buddy Rich did back in the day with his hand on one cymbal, like going crazy, dude. It's like, what the heck? Really? Like,
yeah.
You know, and simplifying things to make it even easier for the drummer to perform. You know, the small little things that matter, you know. Most people, if you're not a drummer and if you haven't played drums before, anyone that's watching, like even a seat, even height, smallest bit of height will change a whole ball game, you know. And it's like there's so many variables that you can do to make someone feel more comfortable and be able to perform better and longer and every single day, because it's not easy to get behind a kit and play for an hour for like 6 months straight. It's like insane. But, you know, that's why it's important. That's why I cared. Me playing on the stage myself, not to that volume, but just me playing in general, thinking, hey, man, if I ever had a tech, how would I want him to be? And that's what I did for you, you know, because I wanted to be that guy to do what I was supposed to do and do the best that I could do. And that's where I was, you know. I just cared. So felt good to be there for you, bud. And I appreciate you always
were and
having
still,
my back.
Yeah, dude, always, man.
Yeah, of course. And I will be out at those shows too, you know.
Yeah.
If we can do weekend warrior stuff, 1 weekers, I'll be there.
I already know.
So
I already know.
Yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Let me see if I could check up with comments if there's anything else. Yeah, and if you guys have any questions for Austin or I, feel free to, you know, leave a question in the comments. I'll definitely read them to Austin. Greg Smith says, I appreciate both of you guys. We've had some awesome adventures together, hopefully more in the future.
Yes, sir.
Bean's like the second loudest drummer I've ever heard. Who's the first loudest, Bean?
Oh, Morgan.
Who's the first loudest?
Morgan, that's his guy, dude.
I already
know. Oh yeah. And it is, dude. I mean,
awesome.
You watch that dude play, it's just
Yeah, Morgan is pretty crazy, dude.
He's a stupid player, dude.
He's the alien.
Oh yeah.
All right. Isabella, thank you for liking the page and the stream. Jeremy, thank you for liking the stream. Sam, it's good to see you there again. Thank you for the like. Bean, thank you for the 50 stars, bro. I appreciate you, man. And of course, Andrea, thank you for sharing it. Thank you for liking it. Alberto, thank you for sharing, man. Appreciate it. And of course, Ryan, Greg, Jimmy Johnson, Chris, thank you for dropping in. Jason, thank you as well. actually Bean said Kinky.
Oh,
Kinky Laura.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, Kinky is a pretty
he's a
freaking heavy
beast,
hitter, dude.
What about
He
what
is a
about
beaster.
you remember oh god, Pepe.
Oh my god, dude, from
Uncla.
Uncla. Yeah, dude. Oh,
Remember
dude,
watching
that
him?
guy. Holy crap.
Yeah, we thought that the sticks were gonna explode, bro. Like,
yeah, dude. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, that dude was brutal.
Yeah, dude.
Definitely. Awesome. No questions, huh? Nothing at all. You guys don't have any questions for us. Wow, okay. All right.
We're saying a lot.
Yeah, we are talking about a bunch of stuff. We definitely are. Let's see. Oh yeah, Bean just said, "Oh man, Ankla, that guy was a monster."
Yeah.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
But it's that man King too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Dude, that band King. What was it? The King what was there's like an area code with it, right?
Oh, King 810?
810. Yeah. Dude, we did a festival show in Michigan when I was at Fear Factory, and right before we were going on, they played before us. I watched this dude smash like 7 keyboards on stage.
Why?
Like he was just destroyed. A guy would just bring up a Casio keyboard and he would just take it and be like, "Bam," and just destroy it. And just I'm like, what is going on? And then this guy just brings out another keyboard. He smashes that one. Vocalist grabs the next keyboard. They must have smashed like 6 or 7 keyboards, dude. It was insane.
Have that many.
And I'm like, whether they were like those cheap 80s keyboard Casios, like you could probably buy at pawn shops for like $5 or something.
That's awesome.
And I don't even think they had them plugged in. They were just like bringing them up there, and he's just angry and smashing them. And so we get up on stage, and we're supposed to like clear it out because we're not headlining. I think Hell Yeah was actually headlining in that stage. And there's like pieces of keyboard everywhere. And I'm like, someone gonna clean this up? Because I got to get a drum kit up here, you know? And this guy's like, oh, it's super nice. Like one of the crew guys, oh, dude, I got it, man. We bring like sweepers with us everywhere. We're all good. You know, after this monstrous act, he's just all super nice. Like, I got this, man.
That rules. I love when that happens.
You know, and they cleaned it all up, and they did. They cleaned it completely up. Everything's like, you know, ready to go. I'm like, wow, okay, that's cool. You know, like these guys are awesome.
It's always cool when, you know, we experience those shows where like the ego's checked at the door, you know, like, because that's how it should be, you know. So that's cool.
Absolutely.
Really cool.
So at the beginning, I did discuss that, you know, of course, you have your Twitch here, that you go every Saturday. Now you're gonna be playing every Saturday live.
Yeah.
Now,
if not, I'll be updating. You know, I got a few things coming up on these weekends, so I might try to switch to a different day. But you know, if you follow me, the best thing to do for sure is follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Instagram's obviously a little more popping these days, so that's best. That's FNL Style 83 on Instagram.
Okay.
But that's where I post about me twitching. I am gonna put up a schedule as well on the Twitch, but I feel like it's the conundrum of things. You know, I do a pretty good job of marketing on Instagram. You know, when I'm gonna be on, but right now it's just the one day, and if it's gonna change, you know, I'll make a post saying, hey, instead I'm gonna be doing it Thursday or Friday or maybe Sunday. You know.
And the thing I would add to that too, because I stream on Twitch as well, is if you go and you follow him or like the Twitch page, you'll get notified anytime Austin goes live. So that's probably ultimately the best thing you can do is just go and like, follow his Twitch, and anytime he goes live, you'll get a notification. Also, you are on Twitter as well, correct?
Yeah.
You guys could hit him up on Twitter as well. That's one of the bigger things there too. So, and of course we covered you guys, your sponsors there too. And then, you know, just look for upcoming things with DEVILDRIVER as well. You guys had something you guys dropped earlier, correct?
Yeah, in October we dropped Dealing with Demons. volume
That's right.
1. And the second one, I believe we're waiting till next year because basically we released an album in the middle of COVID and we haven't got the tour on it. So the idea is to, tour on that record a little bit for sure. And we haven't done much touring even before then,
Right.
So, yeah, we got some work to do and some really cool things I'm hearing about that are coming. So definitely stay tuned on that. It's gonna be super sick. I promise you guys that. It does look like we have one show in September. It's called Rebel Rock, and that's in Florida. And that is, I believe, it's a 3-day fest. 5 Finger Death Punch is headlining, and it should be really badass. And that's in September.
Nice. Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Well, I don't see any other questions in the comments or anything. Is there anything you'd like to add, Austin? Is there anything I missed?
No, man. It's just been a pleasure being on your interview, on your gaming show on your new on your Twitch, all of it, dude. I'm just happy to see you happy and doing something where you can connect in this facet of your life, and you're helping others, as am I, just by being voiceful, and this is very community, and I think it's a beautiful thing you're doing, and I just love you, so I'm always gonna support what you're doing.
Thank you, bro. Love you too, man. Awesome. So that's good closing statements there. Rhett is like, any non-metal in the mix. He's like laughing my ass off. What do you mean, any non-metal in the mix?
Oh, he wants me to drop Silvercord's name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's the project I am blessed to do with my brother Cameron. It's something we've always wanted to do, and Rhett is the mastermind that's been recording it all, and Cameron's the vocalist, and we're just waiting on this or that, Rhett to finish the end parts of the tracking, and for Cameron that didn't put on all the new vocals, but my drums are done.
Okay.
And be on the lookout for that shit, because it's sick. If you follow Rhett's Twitch, which is Destro, just go look up Destro on Twitch. You'll see that he plays to some of these tunes. They're not all the way finished, but they're definitely very listenable, and he kills them, and it's sick. So that's kind of the taste that you can hear. But that's the only place you can hear it thus far is from his computer on Twitch. And feel free to give some feedback, but it's great. It's very, we got a very original sound, I like to think, and we call it subtly metal. Since I entered the group and threw my metal drum flare on it, but I think it's gonna be super poppin', dude. I mean, we love it. Everybody that's heard it thinks it's badass. So we just need to get it to that finished product, and then get it into some hands.
Awesome.
And another thing off my bucket list, an album with my brother and other brothers.
That's sick, dude. Yeah, Cameron's a great vocalist, dude. Very talented dude. Get that ripping in. Yeah, Rhett's like they are gnarly as hell. These bros have that music bond. And he's like, I'm working on it.
Oh God. Rhett's very humble. He is. But he fucking shreds. He's a shredder. He writes perfect.
I can't wait to check it out. I can't wait.
He writes the perfect parts. He kind of reminds me, his writing style reminds me of like a John Frusciante approach. Like,
oh wow.
Like I feel like he's got an identity of his own, but it's very familiar as well.
Right.
Very good at picking the right notes, and it sounds familiar.
Nice.
And you want to, you're captivated by that, and then Cameron and I throw in all these like little icing sprinkles.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
He's a hook writer, huh?
100%.
It's those hooks in there. Nice. Good. I can't wait to hear him, dude. Cameron is awesome, dude. He's definitely talented in that way. Your brother can sing really well. Like
he's really an old soul when it comes to his approach, I believe. And the cohesiveness of his lyrics are insane. People are gonna really relate and connect with this music.
Right. Dude, just the time I've gone out just to hang out, and I came out, and I remember at that apartment you were living at, and there was like the pool there, and he came out to hang out, and Wayne was out there, and Cameron picked up a guitar and was just like playing along, just singing his heart out, dude. I was just like, wow. Like I think that was one of the first times I really got to hear Cameron. Like I really never heard Cameron before then. You've played audio for me, you know what I mean? But like sitting there right there with him, hearing him was just like, wow, dude.
Oh yeah,
absolutely awesome.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah, it's an
cool.
absolute honor. There's those things in your life that are like you hold so dear to your heart, and that is one of the biggest in music. Like I've done a lot of shit, but almost none of it is as important to me as that. Right. Seriously, because that's just like the most priceless like possession.
Dude, bar none.
A family member, let alone my brother, and our vibe and bond has been just unstoppable from day one. He's seen me at my worst, and still stuck by my side, and it's just rad to be able to do something that takes so much trust. Like writing music with somebody, it takes a lot of trust that the other person's gonna have your back and the best intention for the parts and song, and I feel like Silvercord really delivers in all those facets, and I think people are gonna love it a lot. And it brings it back to a 90s feel, but with some modernization, and just it's not really a sound being done right now. So I think cool. I can't wait for it to be done.
Dude, I can't wait to hear it. I'm absolutely.
Oh, it's coming. So I mean, it's definitely coming.
Cool. Heck yeah. Rhett, Cam's pipes are insane. That was a great day. That was when we first met, Jerry. Yeah, I remember that, Rhett. I remember meeting you that day. That's awesome, dude. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, that was a cool day for sure. Can't quite remember. Was that before tour, or was I just?
I think you were out there for NAMM, and you came and stayed with me in Murrieta. I picked you up.
That's right. I picked you up. That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I remember now.
And I was I was with my ex in Murrieta, and we were at that pool. God, that apartment was sick though. That was a sick little spot for Sheezy. It was. I mean, it was a sick spot.
So tour stories. I guess one of my memorable ones would be a Bleed the Sky one, and I'm sure you agree with this. I think we were like in a New Jersey parking lot.
Oh God! Here we
when
go.
we woke up in the morning.
Yeah.
And like, imagine kids.
Preface this with how broke this band is. How broke we all are.
Yeah.
We have no money ever.
No money at all. So we got Taco Bell the night before. I saved a burrito and I put it underneath one of the freaking chairs, dude. I saved it. So we're just so tired because we're all taking turns driving and everything. And then we wake up and I think we were like in New Jersey or something. I just remember waking up. There's like women in freaking business clothes, guys in business clothes with their kids, probably taking them to school, all kinds of stuff. And dude, and I like wake up and like there's crap everywhere, dude. I'm waking up to like dun 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 freaking Mike White socks in my face, dude. Oh my God. I'm just like, dude, where's my burrito? I'm just freaking out. I just gotta eat my burrito and get the hell out of here. And I'm like grabbing for it and I can't find it. And I look across the parking lot and Austin's got Taco Bell and he's throwing it away in the freaking dumpsters. And I'm like, dude, is that Taco Bell you're throwing away? And he's just like, the pan is dirty. I'm trying to clear it out. We're all tired and just angry and whatever. And like, it's just like, when you threw that burrito away, you threw our friendship away. Just dumb.
And then,
oh my God, the stuff that we would say, man.
Then what? You remember?
Oh my God, dude. Yes. Didn't you go in? You got a burrito, anyways, or something?
You were so pissed.
Or I found it.
I found it.
You found it. Yeah, that's right.
Let me fucking look around. And I found it like under your blanket or pillow. I'm like, yeah, here you go, bro. You're like, fuck, man, I'm so sorry. But yeah, and then we laughed so hard because it was like, get this man and a fucking burrito, dude. It was like, God, we
so
are poor.
dumb. Dude, oh my God.
That was
dude,
such a sick era, though. I mean, I tell people all the time,
level.
like, how priceless that era was. Truly, like, definitive of like, men and their passion for something they just love that much that money literally didn't matter. We just needed enough to skate into the next show because we fucking wanted to crush whoever. And that legacy followed us around. You know, our last tour was with fucking Soulfly, and they fucking hated. Like, first it started with El Nino, and they were like, dude, can you guys just have like an off night one night? Like, we're like, we do not want to go on, you know, after you guys are fucking annihilating it. You know what I mean? And then we cruised with that stigma. And then, you know, I'm glad we got to have that last tour where we never fucking felt like got what we deserved. We did have this weird entitlement, like, because we knew we were being ducked, and we knew what we had, and that was special, and people were all like wondering, like us, like, when the fuck are we gonna get a cool tour? So I'm glad at the end we got to do that Soulfly tour, and Maria, and Max, they all took such good. I mean, we had Thanksgiving dinner with those people.
Dude, I'll never forget that.
You know, and
I'll never forget that.
I was talking to money and like something shit we never experienced, and it was just. It was what we needed to say goodbye for them. You know, it was really a special moment. It really was.
I talked to Max, Gloria, and Kenny to this day about that day. Like, I'm just like, dude, that Thanksgiving was like, we were like coming out with like take home plates, like stacked up.
Oh my God.
They had so much food, so much everything that you could have. Like, that was so cool of them, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You know, very, very cool people.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's some crazy times, dude. Some crazy stuff on tour. The only other one that just pops in my mind was when we were in New York, and we were at David Brodsky's apartment, and we parked the truck or the van out there, and I set my alarm to go pay the quarters. And I like overslept, dude. And I remember running down the street of Brooklyn in like my fucking boxers. And like, I see the police officer out there, like holding the thing, fixing to print it. And I was just all like, dude, I'm right here. I got the quarters, like freaking out. And he prints it anyways, dude. And I'm like, dude, I'm right here. Really? You know, he's like, where are you from? You know, I say it like that. He's in New York. I can't do the New York thing.
Where are you from? Hey, hey, where you guys from?
Yeah, where you from or whatever. And I was just like, I'm from Oklahoma. And he goes, man, that's a coincidence because that's where the parking meter was invented, and hands me the ticket. And I was just like, you got to be serious, whatever. And I like look it up on Wikipedia later, and sure enough, the parking meter was invented in Oklahoma City.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
And I'm like, how long has that guy waited to meet someone from Oklahoma to give him a freaking ticket and tell him that the parking meter was invented in Oklahoma?
A good while.
Jeez, dude.
That's too much.
Brutal.
That's too much.
Anyways, those are just a couple stories off the top of my head. I don't know. Yeah, so we've been going on about an hour and a half. I think I'll probably do closing statements here. Do you have anything you want to add, Austin?
No, man. I mean, just thanks for having me, and thanks for everyone out there, you know, for tuning in and just, you know, keeping a cool community. You know, I've been trying to do more of this as of recent, and I'm going to continue to do so. You know, I've done some sober podcasts that you guys can go check out. I did a thing called Knocking Doors Down. You can go see that on Spotify. It's just called Knocking Doors Down. Charlie Sheen's been on it. You can go find it on YouTube. Jerry, if you want to put up a link at some point on through this video or on your Facebook, I don't know. We'll share content.
Okay.
But yeah. If you guys found this, you know, cool, like just continue to follow us, and you know, just
cool.
Let's be a part of this new, you know, generation of like positivity on the internet rather than, you know, all the fuel to the fire. You know, let's keep it positive.
Absolutely.
Obviously, we've seen so much going on, and we could be a part of the solution and keep it positive out here on the internet. You know, so that's
awesome.
why we're here, right? You know, so.
Yes, sir. And obviously, it's a pleasure having you on the show.
Of course, dude.
Thank you for being on my show.
Absolutely.
You're a brother from another mother.
That's it.
Never gonna change. Always be here for you, dude.
Same.
And you know, the feeling's mutual, definitely. I'm just gonna cap some of the things that have to do with your social media real quick. And then we'll let everyone go. Greg Smith says, love you guys. Bean, love you too, bro.
Love you too. Love you guys.
You guys have a good one. And real quick, just a recap here. If you guys are interested, you can go check out Shred Sober here. It's his shop that he has up there. It has to do with all the Shred Sober stuff. Multitude of shirts here and designs that you guys can check out. And again, check them out every Saturday unless said otherwise. Hit that notifications there, and you can go check out Austin live on Twitch TV /FN also, you can go check him out on Twitter as well. Twitter.com FNAustyle as well. Big shout out to the sponsors for Austin.
Yee! And
as well, keep in tuned with DEVILDRIVER. Hopefully they'll have some shows coming up soon. He said it was in Saturday. It's September, correct?
Correct.
Is
yeah,
what you were talking about?
Late September. I forgot the exact day, but it's called Rebel Rock, and you can go just type that in, Rebel Rock 2021, September or whatever. It'll pull up, and you'll see that we're on the marquee. So.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yes, sir.
All right, Austin, stick around. I'm just going to do some ending screen stuff here.
All right.
Appreciate you guys coming to check out JerryLowlife Gaming and Interviews. Today I had Austin Diamond. It was absolutely a pleasure having him here.
Pleasure's all mine. Love you.
Yes, sir. Don't forget to follow me on JerryLowlife Gaming, JerryLowlife on Twitch, and JerryLowlife Gaming on YouTube. If you guys hit that like, those follows, it helps the algorithm and it helps me gain followers and likes there. So I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. Thank you for all the comments, the likes, the shares. You guys are very supportive. I would not know what to say other than thank you very, very much. And I hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful day. Take care of each other and stay safe, okay? You guys take care. Peace out. My name's JerryLowlife, and you guys have a good one.